Hey guys, Mike, IronTrap Garage. Another week in the life of. This week we got a lot going on. Last Monday we unpacked from Oklahoma, but everything is stuffed in this building. I haven't had a whole lot of time to go through it. So this week, hopefully Luke and I are going to spend a bunch of time, get all of the big stuff sorted and upstairs so we can start selling it. We need to do a full inventory of the 37 and up parts. Doors, I got to bring doors from the other building yet. Just so it's all here sorted, organized, and I know what we have because there's stuff between two buildings. The Willys is getting picked up tomorrow. I have some people come to look at some of the cars from Oklahoma this week. I'm trying to think what else. I don't think there's anything crazy travel-wise, but got a lot of work to do between the shop and here, so let's get to work. Today's Tuesday. We're at the mill. I've got a bunch of stuff to do today. I have a truckload of parts I brought from the shop. Some doors and body panels and stuff that are going to go upstairs. They were hiding under some racks so we can get all the body panels here. I'm working on organizing some of that stuff. I have some electrical work to do in the main building. But the big thing I'm doing this morning is the Willys is sold. Had a guy come by last week that is a fan of these. He's had a couple of them. He's looking for a new project, so we struck a deal. He's coming to pick this up today, so I got to get the forklift fired up and drag this out so he can load it. And then we'll get to the rest of our work for the day. So fire the forklift up, back up to it, drag her out so he can hook right up to it and pull it onto his trailer. So very excited to see this go to a new loving home. That he's going to work on lightly restoring it so it's drivable and kind of keep the body as is, like we do with old hot rods, which is cool. So busy morning already. Lots of work with the forklift, lifting body panels up. I have a bunch more left from Oklahoma, mostly 35.6. I did all the Chevy stuff last week just to get that inventoried. So try and get the rest of the body panels up. Maybe move some cars around today so we can get the bins out that are in there, the orange carts, and start going through them. To free up the orange carts so they're not just full with stuff all the time, and B, just get normal inventory up for sale. I got one of those in my trailer. They never let me down. The battery on the other hand. Yeah. I can't get it to pull over like it. There you go, it's pull over. Helmet on that side. Alright, you can stop there. Let me know when it's on. If you want to let the trailer in.
Alright, so today is Wednesday. I've finally been able to get back in the shop working this week and been working on the Ardan car and the 33. And what I've got going today, at least, well, let's jump back. Got the shock mounts. That's a future video that I've been working on. So I was able to get some shock mounts that peek through the blisters that we modified on this thing. And now I'm changing grills on this car. I had a grill that was blasted, and I have this old chrome grill that fits the car a little better, but somebody had lopped off the horse collar here. So what I'm working on is fitting up another horse collar and welding it in. Luckily I have a bunch of 33 grills around that I can use for reference. That one there, got that one there, that we actually scavenged the horse collar off of, because I found out 33 and 4 horse collars are just slightly different. This one's already broken here, and this one probably needs work anyway. So unfortunately for the greater good, scavenged one off that. And then I have this new or reproduction re-chrome never run grill. I tried that on the 33, but I didn't like it with the chrome bars as much as I did this old original one. So that's what we're doing, fixing that. I'll get that back on. I can finish that video up. Steve is working on the 38, and he's getting the last little things of all the round the work he did. He's modifying the center tunnel here. You can hear Moon barking in the background. He wants to come in, but finish what I'm doing here. So, and then it's hard to see, but he's got an e-brake handle there. With everything going on the driver's side, he ended up deciding to not use that one, and we put a floor-mounted handbrake set up there. So Steve's adjusting the cables. This thing's just about done its round of work for a Columbia and a bunch of other stuff on it, so that's cool. But that's what's going on today in the shop, at least.
Yeah, I'd move if I were you. You never know with that guy. Just a real junkyard dog hanging out in the back, huh?
Which way do you think we want this in? We probably want it spun around, don't we? Wow.
Well, Luke's the new guy. He could dive in front of it to stop it.
Use that block to stop me. Break. Get a head start.
Hold on, bud. Do you have the block? Hey, Moon. Moon dog. Moon. Hi, bud. You're good on that side. Keep going. All right, today is Thursday. We're over here at the mill. As you can see, the floor is all cleared out of here. The big thing to tackle now is this wall. This wall is not structural. It is kind of actually just floating. There's some cement there and some 2x4s and or 2x6 and a brick holding this side up. So Matt's been cleaning out. One of our friends have been cleaning out this room. It was filled with dirt and stuff. Got about 10 or 12 wheelbarrow loads out so far. But we're going to take this wall down, there's a beam up there that's the upstairs up there, but we're going to take this wall out here, work on sealing up some of this stuff here and this here for the time being. But we're going to use this wood actually on the other side of the building. We did find some signs and stuff. Found another Pioneer Lime sign and this cool do not cross or do not trespass railroad sign. Hopefully find the other half of it. Well, the plan is that wood that we pull off in there, we are going to use on this wall over here, a wall with the tin on it. This wall is kind of doesn't look great and it's not really attached. So the plan is we're actually going to frame this out flush with this wall and use that wood from over there on this wall to make it look a little bit better. My truck full of body panels. Luke's on his way with his pickup truck, also filled with body panels. I think that's the last of the Chevy stuff and everything from 35 and up doors. All the fenders have been here, but I brought all the doors over. We got a big load of 37 to 48 doors when we were in Oklahoma. So I wanted to get it all here just to inventory what we have. If we have any singles, list them. That kind of stuff. With it being between two buildings, we end up with like, I don't know what's here and what's there. So just get all the big stuff here. That way it's here. When new inventory comes in, it's just going to go here, make our lives easier. So I'll work on organizing upstairs. I started on it the other day, but we got to do like 37 and up. All the big stuff we have to organize. So Luke will be here in a little bit. We'll get that done. Have someone come and look at some cars. Hopefully sell one of them. So another exciting day. Friday morning. I forgot to shoot something here yesterday evening. We finished up organizing everything. It's pretty crazy the amount of stuff that we have. All of this has been inventoried for the most part. I got to finish up a few things, but 99% of the big body panels have been inventoried. There's a little bit downstairs yet. There's a little bit at the other shop, but progress. So this is stuff I still need to put away yet. This down here is going to be like shoebox, some bigger items like this trunk section, convertible tops. All these hoods need to move yet, but we're getting there. And then from here down, it's 46 or 48 down. Fenders and hoods are on this side, or fenders and doors, good Lord. And then over here will be hoods, running boards, and other associated body panels, all the way down through 41, 40, 39, all the doors. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff. Going through and trying to photograph everything that wasn't photographed to help Luke yesterday. This is all pickup truck stuff from here down. And then this is all GM or off-brand, quote unquote. So I organized all the doors. They're done by like Coupe, 2-door sedan, 4-door sedan. These are all the pickup truck doors for non-Ford. I figured it's right next to the Ford pickup truck stuff, doors, that kind of stuff. So we're going through trying to get it organized, get whatever we don't have listed so it can sell. So this is less of a mess. I will take you downstairs. It's amazing how much space we gained. It looks absolutely insane. So, as you can see behind me, this is in that sliding door we added. It's now 8 foot wide, and look at all this space we got. So Matt took out this wall yesterday. It wasn't doing anything. It was like kind of half supported. We cleaned this all up. This is all covered in dirt. Added some plywood to help seal the building in for the meantime. And now we have storage. So we could put probably 4 vehicles in here if we really wanted to. It might be a little tight back here with, 2 and 2, but we could probably stagger them. It's a ton of space. I mean, we have to pour a little ramp here to get cars in and out, but it's all this usable space. It's all clean now. There's just straw and stuff everywhere. So I think the only thing we need to turn our attention to in here yet is the floor in here. We're not sure what we're going to do to make it a little bit safer to walk on, because there will be customers coming in here at some point to look at parts. Not exactly sure what we're going to do, but that's on the list. Yesterday, we had 2 people stop by to look at the 2 Model A's that we got on our last trip, the Coupe and the 2-door sedan. Both of them sold. So I think they're getting picked up today and tomorrow. We're gonna go shop. We're gonna shoot a podcast today. Take care of some other stuff. Hopefully both of them get picked up this week, so that'd be a good end to our week.
It's been fun to, like, when you're walking swap meets, to see those like one-off things, and you're like, ooh, that would be kind of cool, and you just put it on the shelf, and when the right car. So I have drawers of stuff upstairs here where I'm like, I start working on the car and I like go up and I'm like, what's this? And I already, like, with the Ardan car, I don't even think I filmed it. I got some different headlight mounts, shock mounts that I had that were from different stuff, and held them up, and it's like, I just ended up going back to, you know what, let me just do F1 mounts, but like...
It's always funny when Matt does mock-up. You walk into the shop downstairs and there's like all this shit just spread out on the table. You're like, I tried all of this and none of it works.
It is
this
frustrating.
Is what I went with.
Yeah. Sometimes it's frustrating because you buy all these cool one-off, like, old hot rod pieces, and none of them will work with what you want. And you're like, back to just hand building it from scratch. Fuck.
There's a bunch of stuff. It's like we've tried this on every car. There's a couple things up here Matt will bring down and be like, maybe they'll work with this one. Like, fuck, they don't work. Take it back upstairs.
Doesn't work.
One day, we will find a car that this works on.
Right. Or maybe one of my friends will have a car.
Yep.
They come here and they're like, I'm looking for a XYZ. Or, I have this old chrome piece I've been trying.
I forget one of the cars. I had a chrome hoop. I think it might be on the Stroll. I don't remember what car it. There's a chrome hoop that I had for my car, and Matt was like,
oh, I think it might be the one on the Ardan car, actually.
I thought the Ardan one's one of the big, bulkier ones.
That was one of the tubing ones, but it was heated and dropped. And
it might be. I found it at a swap meet and it was in my car. And Matt was pulling out all his different hoops. He's like, I need a chrome one. I'm like, I'll trade you. I got a chrome one right here.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, it was that. Because I actually, on the Ardun car, I flipped it so it steps up.
Yeah.
Because it was hitting the spring perch. So I actually needed it to step up and not down. Yeah. And yours was like perfect.
I think you had a straight chrome one and a plain one. You're like, I really don't want to heat this chrome one. I'm like, I have a stepped chrome one right here.
Yeah, somebody already did it, and the chrome's where they heated it is already
it's like the perfect shittiness.
But I think that's kind of cool. I don't know. I like the perfection in the
imperfection.
Yeah, it's just really, really cool. So, all right, so Friday, shot the podcast. It's sort of almost seems like it's kind of warm enough to drive a convertible, so we're going to take the 38 out for some test drive after all the work that Steve did to it, the Columbia rear, changing trans, and we C-notched it and did all kinds of stuff. So we'll see how it drives. I'm interested to see what the C-notch, hopefully it's not banging like it used to on things, and hopefully we tested the Columbia on the lift and it seemed to work okay. So we're going to find out, try and surprise Mike at the mill, and if not, we'll have to call him and ask for help. And we'll see what happens. That's not Mike saying I'm heading home.
Yeah, right.
Alright. Oh, forgot how to drive it.
Oh boy. I never figure out what that noise is. I don't know, maybe.
That's new.
Yeah. The sounds like something smacking the flywheel, maybe?
It's only when you start it though, right?
Yeah, it's just that one or two clicks. I
heard it when he started the other day, and then when I just started it, I heard it too.
Okay.
It's just long enough, it's just short enough that you go, I wonder what that was.
Right, yeah. Did I hear that? Yeah. Did you? Oh, you closed the hood, right?
Yes.
Okay. You good this way?
Just driving this thing, totally different than everything else.
Yeah, it is.
All right, Saturday morning here at the mill because I got two cars getting picked up today. The Coupe, both Model A's basically, the sedan and the Coupe are both sold. Had someone come look at them on Thursday. They're both going to new homes locally, which is kind of cool. So just waiting on those guys to show up, but I want to show you what I worked on actually Friday night. I spent some time down here starting to go through all of our, this is actually all from Oklahoma, stuff from our last trip. There's dog food bags stacked up over here. So this is mostly all Chevy, two-door sedan, front windshield. There's a little bit of Ford stuff I need to sort out here. But I've been just making piles to try and organize it, get it photographed, get it listed. This is all just like stainless and stuff I need to go through. Some 40 Ford, 46.8, some more Chevy stuff. This is all 35.6 parts. And then this is garnish from our trip to Minnesota. This is just some stainless I have to go through yet. So just trying to organize this down here because it's kind of a epic disaster. So those guys should be here soon. Get those two cars loaded up. And then that's it from us for this week. So hopefully everything goes smooth and I can enjoy the rest of my Saturday. At least it's not the T. The T doesn't have neutral. It's the weird transition setup.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Someone has to like sit in the car to hold it in neutral.
Roll up, or you want to hold
Yeah,
back?
roll.
I got this fucking really good. I'm like,
I literally just made the deal with him yesterday.
well, because I was gonna get it at Hershey or something.